Hello, this is Selesnya, Ouroboroid, or Cub, or Gearhulk. Those are kind of our three important cards. This is the deck that Matt Nass piloted to top 8 of the Pro Tour, top 4 of the Pro Tour, I believe, losing to Nathan Stoyer in top 4. It's my favorite kind of deck in Standard. I really love these rhythm piles and Badger Cup in general. I always lose the big events with them, but I still think they're well positioned. I think we have a good landfall matchup, which unfortunately we don't face in this video at all, but still quite like how this is positioned. Rest in Peace is great against most Izzet decks, where we have Keen-Eyed Curators and Sage of the Skies in the main deck to kind of target the Izzet matchups, as well as just any deck trying to be mid-range or grindy. And then the Rhythm and the Leyline Weaver and Hoof are all on the board for the more aggressive green matchups. In the future this might change. Paw Patches are main too for grindy matchups. In the future this might change. We might run like a little bit less in the way of Paw Patches and Keen-Eyeds or whatever, and a little more of these cards in the main deck. Maybe some Leyline Weavers in the main deck. But for now, I think the metagame hasn't quite shifted enough that we're required to play these kind of things in the main deck. If Landfall really comes to dominate the meta, you can make the switch, just put some ley lines over some Paw Patches or Keen-Eyeds or whatever. But yeah, until then, this is the list I'm working with. This is my front runner for the RCs that come up in a week or two. And it is like, I'd say I'm already like 80% locked on it or something. I'm very familiar with this deck. I've won a decent amount with it and lost a decent amount. And I think it has some really good matchups and not that many bad matchups. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get into the games. Okay, I'm not sure what Reed's playing. I assume it's not an Izzet deck. Feels like Reed is kind of a... All I really know that Reed plays is Amulet, but it feels like Izzet decks are not very Amulet adjacent. I'm gonna assume that this hand is like fine but not great. The Elf is obviously nice, although I'm not sure how I feel about Keen-Eyed Curator in like any of the green matchups really. It's like serviceable against landfall, I suppose. You can hit lands that are earthbent out of the graveyard, but like, I don't know, it's not exciting. Looks like a green mirror of some kind. Seam Rip is nice. So let's rip their Llanowar Elves and play Curator. Next turn we can Ouroboroid. If we draw a land, we can use turn 4, we can go Gearhulk plus kill their thing, which is pretty nice. Okay, looks like a mirror. They Seam Rip our Seam Rip. Okay, we did draw a land. I'm going to play Ouroboroid because I think it'll be quite strong here. Especially if they play Ouroboroid, the next turn we can go Gearhulk, get 2 counters on it, and then use the fight spell, Melstrider's Resolve, to kill their Ouroboroid. We'll be way ahead. Okay, they concede. Looks like it is a mirror match though. I assume it's like a 75 card mirror. The Rhythms are good. I think the Weaver's good too. Focus Fire I think is middling. Erodes and some number are probably alright, but I'm not sure how many I want. Curator seems like our weakest card. After that, Sage is probably our weakest card. And then finally is Paw Patch. I think I want to keep 2 Paw Patches over Curators, even though Curator hitting Rhythm is kind of nice. The Paw Patch just being a cheap threat is better, I think. I might be wrong. Maybe Keen-Eyed Curator is better. This hand's just too slow. This is better. Still need a payoff of some kind. I think I'll just put starting time at the bottom. It's a little weird because it means you don't have double white. It's fine. We could get rid of the forest, I suppose, but it makes Abandoned Air Temple into a very bad draw. It'll enter tapped. It also will just deal 2 to 3 damage to us. Okay. Pixie can let us Earthbend again with Badger Mole. That's all it does right now, though. They have their own Badger Mole. Could erode the Badger Mole, but it seems like not the strongest play. Okay. I think I'm gonna Pixie and pick up my Badger Mole, but maybe not. Let me think. I think I won't. I think I'll use the mana next turn that I don't have to spend on Badger Mole on casting a Road on something, probably. So now we have 7. If we draw a white source to cast the Pixie, then maybe we can do it, even if they have an Ouroboroid here. Looks like what it is. That's a Rhythm, sure. We can get another Badger Mole, they can get a Spider. Get a Badger. It's definitely scary. Okay, here's a white source. So... I'm gonna do this and pass and hold up the Erode. Erode can hit their Ouroboroid or something. Like a 3 of them. Might just be dead then. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still 2 mana away, 1 mana away if they play a land. They already played a land. They're 2 mana away from Crater Hoof. Off of Rhythm. They could hardcast it from hand, I suppose. But they can go get Ouroboroid with the Rhythm, which would be reasonable, rather than cast one from hand, maybe. Jesus, okay. Give them 8, 9, 10, 11. It'll still be 1 short. Still go get Ouroboroid though, which is probably strong. Yeah, I do have 8. I don't know what I missed. Eight, 9, 10, 11. Huh. Oh, they make 5 mana, not 4. Oops. We're technically alive, but it kills our Ouroboroid, which means we can't win. Is it 16, 20? No, it doesn't quite kill our Ouroboroid, we can survive. Yeah, we can block with Badger Mole or Pixie and then have all of our creatures if they attack. They'll have 1 blocker. 8, 16 coming at them, or plus 5, 21, so they can't attack. No attacks. Draw on a road. Aha! We did draw on a road, I think. It's still not quite lethal though, right? You hit one, they block this, this. This is... They block here and here, sure. So 8 plus 16. So, oh no, it is like exactly lethal. Not exactly lethal, but it's exactly enough creatures coming through to be lethal. Unless I'm missing something. So they block here, they block here. This is 20? Yeah. It's exact C's. GG's. That was a really fun match. It's always fun when you win a mirror by top decking the best card. Okay, on the draw, I think our hand is good enough. We have creature into Badger Mole. We have a lot of our grindier cards in our opener here. They were clearly chosen for the Is-It matchups, Spellementals and whatnot. We're not facing an Is-It matchup, which means our hand is probably quite a bit weaker than it originally looked, but things can still definitely go right if we draw one of our 4-drops. We can go Cub plus Curator next turn. It looks like it is the 5-color version, or maybe the Bant version of Badger Mole. This was the deck I played at the Pro Tour. Maybe they're the same deck as us, except they somehow fit Mockingbird into the main deck. That was the main blue card that we were playing at ECL. Another elf. Seam Rip or a road? Appears not. Here Temple. Not a great draw, could be worse I suppose. Let's go Cub plus Curator. Hopefully there's no Ouroboroid or Gearhulk on our opponent's side like there is on ours. There isn't on ours, rather. Another Badger Mole's not good for us. This is 9 mana. You really need to draw a Gearhulk here, I think. I suspect that by the time Cincinnati comes around, the metagame will have shifted enough that we ought to just play more rhythm-oriented cards in the main deck than 4 Sages, 4 Keen-Eyed. Maybe you just trim to 3 of them and play something else that's relevant in the main deck. Okay, okay. So they have a lot of the grindy cards. Oh, this looks like a rhythm though. Sure. So they do have the rhythm in the main deck. The top of our card isn't really nice. If the top card of our deck isn't very nice, I'm just going to concede here. It is not very nice. Okay, back-to-back mirrors to start. This time we weren't able to steal game 1, just going to make it a bit harder. Seems like our opponent's deck is much more built for the mirror match, which is probably reasonable considering today I faced just like mono landfall and Cub mirrors. Okay, this hand is not good, but it's gotta do, I guess. Let's get rid of Craterhoof. Like, the nice thing about our hand is we can go Elf, and then Plains Elf, and then Gearhulk plus fight their Badger Mole, and maybe that's just good enough. If they're, I mean, they kept 7, so their hand is probably resilient enough to beat that, and we have to do something else, but I mean, hopefully we get away with it. Okay. I think they could have like 2 Badger Moles, or they could just have like a Rhythm and a Badger Mole or something like that. Plains is not a good top deck. I mean, forest, rather. Probably our worst top deck, actually. So maybe starting town is worse. Yeah, so next turn we can Gear Hulk and kill something, and we can get like Pixie, maybe. Our mana is a little bit odd, we can't go Pixie plus Gear Hulk. The forest is a lot worse than a white land here, I suppose. We can start activating Air Temple. Okay, hopefully they don't have a good follow-up to the Badger Mole this turn. Just like an elf or a gene or something, or nothing would also be fine. If they have a removal spell, it would also be kind of unfortunate if they just pass. If they just pass, we have to decide if it's actually worth it to try to kill the Badger Mole with the Gear Hulk. Okay. Change their mind. Maybe they have a Mockingbird? And they mistapped. Seam Rip. It's quite bad for us. It means we're not going to be able to kill Badger Mole Cub this turn. Have to wait a turn. Only priority. Okay. Draw a Verge. Not great. Thinking if I draw a Badger Mole myself, then in theory, no, it doesn't matter. Badger Mole costs 2 mana and it makes 2 mana here, so it doesn't actually allow us to cast any more spells. Like we can go Melt Striders plus Pixie, or we can go Seam Rip plus Pixie, or we could just go removal. Kinda interested in grabbing the Pixie though. It's Pixie plus Seam Rip in case they kill our Gear Hulk. We can also like Seam Rip, I don't know, something that doesn't matter very much, and then pick it up with Pixie. Like if they make a token somehow. That happened earlier on stream. My Prowess opponent, I think, made an Otter token. We got to Seam Rip it and then pick up the Seam Rip with Pixie and Seam Rip another one. It's kind of nice. Okay, they left in their Keen Eye Curators, so they probably took out all of their pop patches. Actually, since they're playing blue, it's not actually clear what they're doing, so, or what their deck list is, so maybe that's not true. They have a Leyline Weaver. This card is very strong in the mirror. It's like almost as good, or if not better than Badger Mole in the mirror, I think. And it's probably not better than Badger Mole, but it's definitely close. Draw the Cub. I'm gonna rip the Cub and then attack with the Gear Hulk before I pick it up. You take it. They don't find a Nature's Rhythm, or we're just in a fine spot, I suppose. Could pick up Badger Mole to make another 1/1. So you have 3 mana, but I'll just pick up Gear Hulk and set up to kill some of their creatures next turn as well. If they top deck an Ouroboroid or something, we're going to need a removal spell here. Can't get another Pixie, which is unfortunate. We've just had 2 Llanowar Elves. We don't have any Mockingbirds in our deck. No attacks is interesting. Feels like this was maybe their turn to turn things sideways. Maybe not though. So I'll go here. This lets me kill a Leyline Weaver and then attack with the Pixie. They can't trade now. I'm gonna rip the other Leyline Weaver as well. This just makes it so they can't top deck a Nature's Rhythm and just kill us. In fact, top decking Nature's Rhythm wouldn't even be that good. They could still go get Ouroboroid, but it would tap their whole board. Next turn we could start using the Abandoned Air Temple to put a lot of pressure on them. Okay, game 3. Just a land on top. When I was at the Pro Tour, there were a few spots where I was like extremely dead to what my opponent was doing, and I just top decked the Nature's Rhythm and killed them. So it's a good feeling when I'm dead on board and I draw Nature's Rhythm in this deck. It reminds me of the clutch moments at the Pro Tour. Happened like 3 times. Like I was playing against a Prowess opponent. This was before Prowess was like a real deck. It was a Cosmos player. I think the Cosmos team had just like found a kind of primitive version of the deck, and I was like dead on board to their 6-shot. And I'm at 1 life and they're at like 5 life, and I top deck Nature's Rhythm and just like exactly kill them. Paw Patches or Curators? Still not sure. I think I'm gonna try Curators though. There hasn't been any spots where I thought that top decking a Paw Patch would be good. There's been not very many spots that a Keen-Eye Curator would be good either, but like it would have been more serviceable. We immediately have it in our hand here. I think his hand's just a mulligan in the mirror though. He doesn't have a 1-drop to go with the Badger Mole and doesn't have removal. This is a mulligan as well. His hand's not great, but it does something. I could get rid of these 2. Just try to win the game with Gearhulk. Ouroboroid is too unreliable, I think, on the draw on 5. in the mirror at least. They mulligan to 6, no they kept 7. I have the turn 1 elf. I think I will just rip their elf, but maybe not. So see what we draw. Worst card by a lot. I think I'm gonna elf. My cat is hungry, I can hear him screaming in the other room. I think I want to lead on elf because I have a lot of 2-mana top decks I can cast here, in addition to casting Seam Rip. We have the 2 Curators, the 2 Weavers, and the 4 Badger Moles we can top deck. You also get to hit a better spell out of them, which is the Badger Mole. Find none of those. There are worse cards than starting Town, I suppose. Town lets us cast Gearhulk. Hopefully they don't have an Ouroboroid or a Gearhulk of their own here. It seems like their mana does not really permit the Ouroboroid, but I could be wrong. The Bant mana bases were pretty crazy, but they really were heavily biased towards Bant, or towards Selesnya over Bant. This looks like an Ouroboroid, okay. Unfortunately, I think this is going to get out of turn to turn too fast for us unless we draw a removal spell. No. We have the Gearhulk. Problem is this goes to 6 toughness here. I think I'm gonna get double Melt Strider's Resolve. This at least gives us the chance to have Bright Glass kill their Ouroboroid. We can make the 2 4/6s fight twice. It feels like we are just dead though, unless we draw a road. If we draw a road, we're kind of fine if their play isn't too impactful, because we can erode the Ouroboroid and then fight two things. And hopefully bridge our way into this Crater Hoof Behemoth later. Cheap creatures are not what we want to see, but I guess there's not many things you want to see here. Our opponent's start was just much stronger than ours. We cannot win this game. It's already going to be hard, but Get Lost definitely doesn't help. It is quite odd to play Get Lost over a road, I think. Guess we will do this. Roof number 1. What is it? It's a gene pollinator? No. No. I think there's no possible way we could win next turn unless we had a Sanctum Weaver here. Whatever it's called, Leyline Weaver rather. GG's. Okay, here we are on the draw once more. Hand does nothing. Okay, I think this hand is fine. I think I'm gonna do this. Siege just has less utility and less matchups, and it's not great in our current hand. It's like fine if the Badgermole survives, it's arguably good if the Badgermole survives. It's just that the Badgermole probably won't survive. Okay, it looks like it's Prowess or Spellementals. Draw a land, not a good draw. Opt, okay. Probably Spellementals, they don't have a second land. Well, that is something that we needed to happen to win this game, it seems. Guess, hopefully they can trip, miss a land, and we get to stick Ouroboroid and they just die. Oh. He's shock and pass, so they might have deal 1 to this with the Is it Charm? Prismari command or something? Vibrant Outburst, sure. It's quite strong. It's probably Prowess. Hopefully our Ouroboroid sticks and lives. I think Prowess just generally cannot beat an Ouroboroid if it grows past the first turn. This is pretty scary. If we didn't draw all lands, we would be in a pretty good spot here, I think, but just drawn 4 lands. Guess we'll play Ouroboroid and see if our opponent just folds to it. Kind of feels like this game was not just not set up for us to win. Top of our deck is just 3 Temple Gardens. Kind of hard to come back from that at times. I didn't core Maestro. That's definitely a very bad thing for us to see here. Badgermole Cub, about 3 turns too late. Suppose we'll cast it. We are going to make a very large board. I'm kind of afraid that this Maestro is just going to kill us though. I think I have to get rid of the 6-shot anyway. Put it on the Ouroboroid because I think they have no way to possibly kill a 6 toughness creature, they just have to bounce it. Whereas they could Sear if it's a 2/4. Maybe it's better to put it on Badgermole because of Vibrant Outburst though. I think if they attack with the Molten Core, we're not allowed to block, but I could be wrong. Feels like they have way too many things that kill the Ouroboroid. Okay. probably a good sign for us. Storm Chaser's talent level up is a little bit scary. They might be able to, like, do something crazy with Vibrant Outburst later. Okay, Wild Ride. They can make this otter huge by Wild Riding a flashback on it, I suppose. Maybe they'll target the Maestro, tapping the otter. Need 8 power. I'll just take 8. Any removal spell is lethal. Elf. Suppose it is a body. Thinking if we attack like this, they can draw Burst Lightning. They can kill us that way. Or a Vibrant Outburst. So I think I'll just attack with the 1. So I'll attack with the one I care about less. The one I care about more, rather. Now we can fully block all of their creatures. They can't kill us with a Burst or a Wild Ride off the top. I guess Wild Ride would kill us, that's fine, because they'll just target the otter twice. Vibrant Outburst is like 4 is exactly lethal, right? They cast it, they tap, kill this, we block. Double block this, take 4. They have lethal outs here for sure. Just have to hope they don't find them. For some reason yielding is not working. It's functioning now, okay. So we'll see if they have an outburst and maybe missed it. Here's Jean. They didn't level talent, which is quite odd. Floodmaw. Drew a flow state, it's not good for us. You're not dead to Burst Lightning yet. If they just have like Floodmaw, we could be in trouble though. Floodmaw plus Burst. Just sleight of hand means we should be alright here, hopefully. So they could have land plus Vibrant Outburst, I suppose. That would be unfortunate. Okay. Boomerang their own talent. See if they draw land. They don't have another blocker, they're dead. Shock. Okay, I believe they're dead still. Shocking kills them, I believe. This is 2 things, no, it's only 8 for Ouroboroid is small. I guess the good news is we're not dead to Vibrant Outburst. turn, I think. To attack, they get a 1. These 3 die, this gets to eat our Badger Mole, and then they just attack and kill us with it. They could just go like talent, pick up Outburst on defense as well. This is quite a game. It would be much less of a game if we stopped drawing only Llanowar Elves and lands. I think every single draw this game has either been a Llanowar Elf or a land. With the exception of, I guess, there was a turn 4 Badger or turn 5 Badger Mole Cub. I think Gene Pollinator we drew later. I think our first 4 draws were lands, and then Cub, and then Gene Elf or something. Did they pick up the sleight of hand there? Yeah, so they pick up sleight of hand, they play a tapped land, so they are dead. This is interesting. It does not seem like a very... I don't know why they did that. Okay. Maybe there was something they were looking for. Seems like it was better just to pass without doing anything. Maybe I don't attack. Madness is bringing in 1 to 2 rest in peace and a focus fire. Cutting something. Perhaps Badger Mole is what it says. I'm gonna bring in 1 rip. I'm gonna trim a Badger Mole. Am I? Seems crazy, but we'll trim a Badger Mole. No, I can't do it. Okay, I can't bring myself to bring in Rest in Peace over Badger Mole Cub. It just seems absurd. Go to 5 again. I think it was correct to actually keep Starving Town over Air Temple here. Hopefully Llanowar Elf survives. But it would have let us cast Curator if Elf dies on 2. It also means we could have cast Curator into Melt Striders if we drew it, or Curator into any 1 mana green spell. Let's see if Elf dies or if they're just plotting a slick shot maybe. Attack, no blocks. So it seems like it's probably just a slick shot. Choosing to plot. Full wrist. Now we can bluff Erode. Here's a slick shot. I think Melt Strider's Resolve is our best top deck by a decent amount. It would let us double with Sage. Not anymore. It's a pretty heads up play to hit the Elf over the Curator. Take 11. I guess I will cast a Sage of the Skies. I suppose if they have nothing, then Ouroboroid can make the Sage big enough that it's hard for them to attack, and then they have to spend their Flood Maw on the Sage and try to kill us. maybe we can find a way out by like drawing another sage. Seems like that's what's happening. It's unfortunate we didn't get to use the curator. I guess, in theory, I could have targeted the Flood Maw. That was probably just a misplay on my part. We have a good question of whether or not we're supposed to attack. I think no. I think we want them to have to bounce the Sage so we can recast it with 2 more copies next turn. We're also happy to bounce it, or like attack with it and force them to bounce it in combat next turn. So they don't get to attack this turn, theoretically. And we can have 2 Sages the following turn. Like in our second main phase next turn. Play a tapped land. Seems as though they are flooding, which is good for us. I guess I might just bounce Ouroboroid at the start of combat. Or in our main phase, rather. Some shot in exile. So you know about Flood Maw and a mystery card. Geralt is quite nice. I'm not going to play anything, because if they decide to use their bounce spell, then we just are going to get to go to combat again anyway, and if they don't, then they're probably just bouncing Sage. No, okay. Pretty happy with this. It sucks that our Sages are going to be smaller than they would be otherwise, but I'm happy to get a second copy. Then next turn with Llanowrelth, an extra forest, we can kill 2 things with Gearhulk. Better have a good top deck this turn, so we shouldn't yield because of a Curator. We don't want them to resolve a flow state for full value. There's an opt. Lots of Prowess triggers. Okay, we need them not to hit anything strong here. On the bottom. And they can see GG's. Okay, we're once again on the draw. I wonder if that's 4 or 5 in a row. Or 3 or 4 in a row, rather. I don't recall if we were on the draw against Reed or not. But on the draw every other match, though. This hand's nice. Hopefully it is a... oh, never mind. To say, hopefully it's a green mirror so we get to use our rip on one. Here is a Badger Mole Cub. It is surely dying. Seer, okay. So I would guess that this is probably Spellementals. Oh, that's sorcery in an instant, that was pretty strong. No land though. Now we get to go kind of nuts. So much clicking, okay. You have 9 mana, your go. Okay, Keen Curator is a very strong draw. Let's see if it resolves. They might have a Spell Snare. If they don't, they're just in a lot of trouble. Oh, I think our opponent is massively punted. That was just a huge mistake. They should have cast that on their turn. They just gave us 3 extra mana for no reason. Let's just hit all of one type out of their yard. I guess we'll hit all instants. I assume they have less instants. Maybe that's wrong. Something to keep in mind when you look at your opponent's deck list, I guess, is do they have more instants or sorceries? If they're playing flow state. Okay, you concede. Yeah, I think our turn was going to be good either way, but them letting us have the extra 3 mana to just eat their graveyard takes them off of Eddie Merc Crab. Just a huge misplay. Maybe it was a misclick, maybe they were trying to kill our thing in our upkeep, like one of our lands, to make it enter tapped. The rips are nice. The focus fires, whatever. The weaver is kind of whatever. The road is fine. I don't think I really like a road. They have no targets for Seam Rip. I think that at least one Meltstriders is not needed. I get like C wanting to go tutor up one Meltstrider sometimes with the Gearhulk. Don't need Fungus. Just do this. I wonder if this Erode is just better served to be a Leyline Weaver maybe? Or a Rhythm or something. I'm just going to play some kind of proactive card in that spot. Is it one Rhythm or one Weaver? So I'll play one Rhythm. That way we can go get a Keen-Eye Curator. Okay, finally a good hand. It's been a while. Sorry, our hand last game was nice, but not this nice. It's a little unfortunate our temple enters tapped here. Maybe not that nice of a hand. I was just so excited to see 1-drop plus Badgemal with spells. Let's go Gene. Into the void. No second land from our opponent. Second land. Kill our creature. Now we can follow up with a Rest in Peace. Plus Badgermole, I suppose. Should be in a pretty commanding spot now. Rest in Peace is very strong against them. I wonder if maybe I'm not supposed to bring in Nature's Rhythm because I always want to have Rest in Peace in play. Drew another land. Draw a land. Perfect. Here's my Gearhulk. Yes. Let's get Pop-Hatch Recruit and Nurturing Pixie, why not? Pixie is kind of nice with Sage of the Skies. It's a board wipe? A Traumatic Critique, okay. You just hit it for 2 for fun there, I think. The extra land does nothing, they could have just had 1 mana up. So it was a 1/1. It's alright with me though. Let's cast a Pop-Hatch and a Sage here, I think. Then we can start using Abandon Air Temple next turn and just beat them to death. Dang, Moto. Something changed with the Moto auto yields since earlier today, at least on my side. I have to click them twice over and over. Okay, our opponent has conceded. Yeah, We kept a hand that looked pretty unkeepable there into really anything, I suppose, but especially into a Rest in Peace. They had no way to deal with it, and they didn't have the time to find a way to deal with it because their hand had no lands in it, so they couldn't like buy themselves a few turns to find a charm to bounce it and start. This bounces it, right? Yeah. Charm to bounce the Rest in Peace and then set up an Eddie Merc crowd or something. We are finally on the play. Let's keep. Hand is quite strong in a green mirror and pretty weak in an Is It matchup, I think, here, so hopefully our opponent is on green. Like our cards are very few, our non-land cards rather, so if we get to use them, they're quite powerful though. Can go like Elf into Cub into Ouroboroid and then just start activating Temple. Our opponent will just die, hopefully. Okay, opponent has kept 7. I'll just lead on Forest. We can play a tap land next turn if we draw nothing. Tap land Bejumal. Drawing a second Bejumal would be very nice because it would give us 2 additional creatures to use Ouroboroid with. Looks like an Is It deck. We don't have a 1-drop removal spell though, which is nice. Draw our worst card by a lot. Seems to be a common pattern for today. Deck is still doing pretty well despite it, so I think this is a good sign. Rather than being sad, we can brag that our deck is resilient. Ooh, it's like 5-color control. This is probably our other worst deck, top deck if that's what they are on. At least the land will tap for mana in like 5 years from now, but the Seat Rip will do literally nothing. We might have no more lives. Classic Standard, you have 6 mana to your opponent's 2 mana. Turn 2. Just the no more lives, it looks like. Yep. And if we don't top deck something good next turn, it's going to be very, very hard for us to win this game. Land Seam Rip was definitely not it, and our cards were already pretty thin. Especially not against a control deck. Looks like a stock up. Guess we can just activate Temple maybe. Try to win the game that way. Hope they don't have a board wipe. Top like 12 of their deck or whatever. Or top 15. Okay, we draw yet another blank card. Okay. Not what I was hoping for. Let's attack for 5. Looks like what's a tablet? Okay. Play their land first. Maybe to ensure that they can cast Stock Up. No, that doesn't make sense. They just should have played. They shouldn't have played their land. Ouroboroid, so we can put them to 1. Maybe their only way of casting a board wipe requires them to use their hull, so they just die. Nice. Hopefully that was intentional and they didn't accidentally just die there. Okay, against control, I assume we want some Nature's Rhythms. Weavers are like fine maybe, Hoof is like fine maybe. So I'm not super keen on the Greater Hoof Behemoth here, but it might be alright. Magic Online is lagging quite bad, just out of nowhere. Might have to restart here. Okay, so Seam Rips have no targets. Melt Striders, we can have 1, I guess. Maybe we want 0. 0 is probably fine. After that, everything is fine, so I think I'm going to trim this. Curators are like whatever. They're just big. They require removal. they actually hit 7 power in this matchup because the games go long and our opponent plays a lot of different types of cards. I suppose if they have Authority of the Consuls that Seamrip can hit it. I don't think that's worth keeping Seamrip in though. It seems still worse than a Keen Eye Curator. Like, one thing that's nice about Authority of the Consuls is that it's not like a full card, so if we don't kill it, it's kind of okay, as long as we like stay mostly even on cards. They ported up to 61. It's never correct. Don't do that. Just, if you're not sure what to cut, it's better to cut a card at random than it is to play 61. In most decks. In a control deck, that's just like always true. But like in some decks, sure, if you're playing Brain Delight, you're a combo deck and you need a certain piece, if you cut one at random, you might cut your combo piece, that's fine. You still shouldn't play 61, you should just cut a card at random that isn't in that group of cards that you really need. But when you're playing just a mid-range deck where all of your cards are roughly worth 1 to 3 cards and all of your lands are worth 1 mana, just cut a card at random. Just like don't cut your stock ups, you'll be fine. Okay, let's just get a Rhythm out of the hand. There's nothing I even really want to grab for 1 mana, but I'll just grab an Elf. Or it'll get countered, which is also fine. Yeah, I think this isn't a very good thing to counter, but because it's a No More Lies exiling the Rhythm, it's pretty nice for them. See, if they tap out for Tablet, I guess we'll just cast Gearhulk. Or Stock Up or whatever. They don't tap out, I think I'm still casting Gearhulk. I think the Rhythm is a little more valuable if they're holding up a possible No More Lies. Oh, did it wrong. Badgermol's a nice draw, but because it dies to like a Braid or something, I think we want to hold it and not risk not being able to cast our Gearhulk here. The second No More Lies, that means they probably don't have another one. Tablet maybe Stock Up. Take it back. Plains. Opponent has once again messed up their Tablet. Maybe they have a Stock Up to follow up. Sure. And I mean, that is still a quite strong play. Draw another land. Pretty unfortunate. Okay. I guess I will Cub and then I'll Rhythm. Let me think about what to Rhythm for. I'm gonna pull up my deck list to make sure I'm not forgetting a relevant tutor target. I would get Surrock if we had it, we don't. So we can get 3 drops. Sage doesn't do much. I think maybe I'm just getting a Keen Eye Curator. Just like cast Pixie. I could also like tutor up another Badgermole or a Leyline Weaver. I think maybe I'll just get Leyline Weaver. I don't want to get another Badgermole into a Ultima and just get super blown out and lose all of our mana. We're probably dead to an Ultima either way, but because they're basically the same card, I think I'll just get Leyline Weaver to avoid that. I'm not going to cast the Pixie, just don't have a relevant target. I suppose one upside of Badgermole could be that we can play Abandoned Air Temple and hit an additional creature with the +1/+1 counter. Okay, they shock. Helix the Cub. Probably holding up a counter spell or a Get Lost. Okay. They just for some reason chose to give us 1 mana here. Unless I'm missing something, there was no reason to do this on our turn. I suppose we could have a Snakeskin Veil. Cub. Cub is nice. So we'll tap like this. It doesn't really matter, but I kind of want to have my white sources not be creature lands. so more likely to need them with the Pixie in hand. 6, this is 8, this is exactly enough to get either Ouroboroid or whatever other card is called. I'm gonna get Ouroboroid though, so it doesn't really matter. Oops, they changed how this works, I think. I think I used to ask you second. Ouroboroid. I cast Nurturing Pixie with no targets. Just get an extra counter on it. Let it attack next turn if they don't have a board wipe, which it seems like they don't, or they would have cast it. Now we can activate Abandoned Air Temple. Maybe they have Jeskai Revelation though. Kind of looks like what's happening. Deal 4. Oh, Improvisation. They hit Inevitable Defeat and Seer and a bunch of lands. It's basically a Jeskai Revelation. I suppose we still have Abandoned Air Temple though, which is quite nice. Maybe we can scrape a win together here through our opponent's infinite spells are going to get to cast. I'd say highly unlikely. What a card Improvisation Capstone is to just put in your deck. It's pretty sweet. Here the hit Consult and no more lies. Finds him a board wipe then, it's pretty strong, I guess. Once we draw a land, we're not even really doing anything next turn. If we draw a land and we hit him for 16, it's pretty nice. We haven't seen a single board wipe out of them yet. I wonder if they're not playing any hard board wipes, they're just playing like I don't know, like Pyroclasm and whatnot. Oh no, there's a Day of Judgment. I guess if we draw Nature's Rhythm, we might survive here. Could we have 2 in our deck? Or 1 left in our deck, maybe? Gene. Sure. We're dead. I'm just gonna see what they're playing. We do get to just see basically their entire deck. They also have to kill us at some point or else the Capstone will mill them out. It double stock up. Because the Capstone doesn't just let you decline and put the cards on bottom, it just exiles them. So once you hit something with Capstone, it's not going back into your library. It might kill us with Great Hall of the Biblioplex. They have 1 in play and 1 in exile. Quarry Mountain Monastery, they really have a lot of card draw. Here's an elf. Can't attack into the hall. They just cast a Jeskai Rev, I'll concede. Seems like that's what's happening. Yeah, okay. Jeskai Rev is good enough to kill us. Quite a deck. Just playing Jeskai Rev and the Capstone. It's pretty sweet. I suppose I'll do this. Still saw no road targets. I guess is fine. Almost. Alright. Just get rid of a badge removal. 3 is just 1 too many, probably. I'd love to have a 3rd badge removal, but I think the Starting Town and Abandoned Air Temple both have a nice use case in this game. Hopefully we draw a Nature's Rhythm. They left a card on top. Let's dump 100 mana into play. See if we can find a way to use it. We'll have 10 mana next turn. What is holding up No More Lies? There's a Nature's Rhythm. So we can Rhythm for 4 here. I one short of activating a temple afterwards, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not gonna do anything. Enters tapped anyway, I didn't even think about that. After turn 2, I just always assume it enters untapped. Okay, good luck opponent. Nice, got him. Yeah, the deck performed well. It's still the same deck I remember. Just feels pre-boarded for lessons. You just have to board back into your regular deck post-board in the green matchups, but did quite nicely. Well, GG's, thanks for watching. It's cool to play Reed round 1, friend of the channel. Our only loss was a mirror, so every match we played was won by green-white Ouroboroid. Yeah, well, see you in the next one.